Fort Lauderdale. Yes, sir. Guess that could happen anywhere, you know? It's some shit I experienced. You know what I'm saying? Two brothers in Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers in Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. What's happening? 5 shots in the abdomen, the last of many, set up by his next of kin. Long lessons when these niggas thinking that they blessing men, a testing sin. The bullets burn through his skin, his wife acting pragmatic, his strife is tragic, sense of confusion. They could've bruised him, them addicts. Wife used him and abused him, set him up for contusions. His loose ones, his used ones, check out the dramatic. He worked 9 to 5 like a force of habit, reflexes like a rabbit, military trained. When 5 niggas jump though, it's hard to use your brain to get out of a plain situation is easy, but sleazy disdain from your lover and mother of your kids to put you to shame. Couldn't grab the Glock, they put knots in his head. 5 shots, they stopped, his snot drips down to his legs. Turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Rehabilitated even though he hated, he forced the halfways, can't get a gig at Pathways. He lacks ways of getting money, he lacks a daisical full and he lacks plays. He navigated city without ways. Few friends in his new city, he gritty and witty. One for drinking, he probably be on a committee. His life is shitty. On a whim, he meet up with Smitty. Explain how they get paid. Illegally, of course, his friends up north is made. He never threw shade at him. Italians and blacks both combative. His actions being dry sober, can't get over the boulder. Turns to illicit shoulders, his head controlled or his molder. He looking at his Rover, maybe buy a Lambo, even though he Rambo, too bright to be Sambo. And they eyes, but still despised, far from they prize. Back to they encounter, he sees Flock as a potential counter to handle his rocks. He can blow up spots. Smitty jots down his plan of being a cartel like Mexicans. Crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. Two brothers from Broward, far from being cowards, turn to a life of crime in this rhyme. That they saw like projects, but that's out of context. That new drug flex is on like latex. Zombify the city in a few weeks. They new reaches heat. Harlots speak of they feats, they teach. New niggas on streets. Got some killers from Hollywood to spread they Mollywood. You believe that they meek? Real reserved on words. They herds of addicts is absurd. Rags to riches, they wives not bitches. They living in contentment, both with commitment. Their intentions of having a better living with no resentment got them feeling like kings. They knew what drug rings would bring until the fat lady sings.